would you mind coming up next to Aaron?
Hey.
Not yet. He said not yet.
I got him, yep.
Here?
Yeah, please. All right, so the fun part of this, which is Sarah and our friends from Project ALS and her ALS story. Today's the second day of Hope Week. We're honoring Sarah and others as per her request. It's a special day for us. Before we get into a couple of questions here, I make two notes. For our guests here, Caitlin Brennan here, who has done the work of 8 others to make today happen. I want to give her a shout out. Yeah. And I would say, too, like on a personal level, the last few weeks, few months, working with Gwen and Leah, it's humbling. And, you know, I talked to Caitlin about this. When we get to know people like you, we want to do today to the best of our ability because you're really special people. So thank you for your help and your cooperation.
It's been so great. Like, the two of you, we had fun this morning, so thank you. Thanks, KB. Thanks to Sarah sharing this project. Yes.
Yeah. So anyways, I wanted to say it's humbling to meet and know the two of you the way that we've been able to the last few months. So thank you. Sarah, the floor is yours if you'd like to say a few words.
Oh my goodness, I'm not used to being on this side of this. I've been in those seats looking at Booney, trying not to laugh while covering Yankees games because I know him. So I'm just so grateful to the Yankees, to Caitlin, to you, Jason, to everyone involved. I mean, this is so important to put a spotlight on young women with ALS to show them not everyone looks like Lou Gehrig, but even Lou Gehrig, as I've been saying a lot over the last month, is not your typical case. He was much younger than the average ALS patient. He is not in that normal demographic either. So anything we can do to shine a light on this disease, the funding it needs, and the incredible people who are involved in this community, I'm just so grateful, and again, so grateful to this organization. So thank you.
You're welcome, Sarah. Garrett, he's been the tip of the spear when he knew that today was going to be the day that it was. He said, what can I do and how can I help? So, Garrett, if you want to say a few words and then maybe present.
Sure. Well, we're happy to have you all here. And the team signed this shirt for you, Sarah.
Oh my God.
So we'd like to present it to you on behalf of, we'll give you a good look at it, on behalf of the squad.
Thank you.
So this one's going to be yours.
Thank you.
And then this one, I believe we're going to auction. Mm-hmm. We're going to auction this off. Proceeds go to
Project
Group.
ALS,
Yep.
yep.
So that's pretty cool.
you.
And then the third thing I have is Mr. and Mrs. Langs. You guys are throwing out the first pitch today.
Yes.
So training facilities all yours. We got hot stuff. We got bands.
Let's go.
Hot tub, cold tub, whatever you need. But we got to get it. We got to get it right. You know, we got to get it right. Okay.
That's right.
So we're very excited to have you and grateful that you're here. And obviously, Sarah,
Thank
you are extremely impactful in this industry, and so we're just thrilled to have you and be able to honor you.
Thank you so much. And good luck, guys.
We can
Do
take.
you have anything to say?
No, I was just going to say that I'm very glad he didn't play tennis. He's already been a bit of a shoulder issue. I mean, it's not MRI level yet.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I think it was from squat.
You guys will be great. You'll be great.
We could take questions for Sarah or Aaron or Garrett. Over to the right there.
Sarah, what has it been like having
the sport of baseball and all this community show out for you, like in the months since it's been announced, and be so supportive, not of you, but just of all these women with ALS, and be here for you, an industry that you put so much time and love into.
Incredibly overwhelming. I mean, all of this is so overwhelming. I don't think I processed any of this from the day that I pressed send on that tweet to share this with the world, and all of the kindness I'd received even beforehand. But I mean, I love baseball so much. I'm so grateful for it. It's the one thing in my life that absolutely will not change at all, and that's really, really important. But I never set out for baseball to love me back, but I'm beginning to process the idea that maybe it does, and I'm just so, so grateful for that.
Tina, in the back left, all the way in the back.
Sarah, so with all that you know about Lou Gehrig and his baseball, what was it like having his hat on your head?
Oh my God. Again, definitely overwhelming. I was surprised it fit decently, which I was very surprised about. It's probably shrunken over the years or something. But I mean, you know, it's obvious, right? This connection. I grew up loving baseball, and here I am with a disease that is known for a baseball player, for one of the greatest players of all time. So to have a tangible connection in that moment, certainly something I didn't expect to happen today. That was really, really powerful.
Yes, sir.
Sarah, do you have like a favorite moment in baseball or history for you?
I mean, for me in person, I was at the Game 7 of the 2016 World Series, so certainly seeing that curse get broken for the Cubs was incredible. I never could have believed that I was at that, but I've been at so many moments that I can't even imagine I would have ever gotten to be at. So many World Series games, home run derbies, things like that. So I'm really grateful for them. And my Yankees one is that it was at David Cohn's perfect game. Cohn, yeah, I was young, but I'm aware of it. We talk about it as a family often. So that's a really, really cool thing. There's only now 24 of those. So to have been at that is really cool.
Yes, to the left.
Hey, Sarah. As you know, baseball and sports really is an arena that's predicated on power, right, and strength. For you, in this battle and all that you've done with Project ALS, where do you find the stamina, the fortitude to continue to raise awareness?
I mean, I think it just comes from baseball itself. I mean, baseball doesn't stop. It's there every day. Unlike any other sport, there's a game every day and into October and November. So for me, the fact that baseball won't stop means I'm not going to either. And I think I just sort of feed off of that.
If I could just ask one follow-up. A couple of years ago, when you realized that you were going to have to fight this diagnosis, can you just take me back there and describe some of the initial things that went through your mind, and if there was a moment or a turning point where you decided to focus your efforts and attention on making a tangible difference?
I mean, for me, the first thought was I want to keep working. I want to keep showing everyone how much I love baseball. So that was certainly one of the initial thoughts. But I knew there would be a day where I would share it publicly for some reason or another, and I had a very powerful conversation with an ESPN colleague, Buster Olney, who pointed out to me that I had the potential, the power to really make a difference by sharing this, not as a way to rush me, but just simply that he thought I would have that potential one day. So I certainly took that into consideration, and I'm just so glad that people want to listen and want to help.
I would say, too, it's not a coincidence that we have all the young women here today who are battling the disease. I think when we, as an organization, kind of thought through what today could and should look like, we thought that it was important to remind everyone that the disease is not discriminatory. It's Lou Gehrig's disease, and you think of Lou Gehrig and you think of a strong man. So I think it was important for us today to recognize that fact that it's not just Lou Gehrig, it's men and women, all ages, shapes and sizes who are affected by this disease. Yes, to the right.
And just to that point, Sarah, what's the added significance of having an event like this today, knowing that it's the 4th of July and that's when Lou Gehrig gave the famous luckiest man speech here at Yankee Stadium?
I mean, again, to use the word powerful, I mean, I've been here so many times, but I've never been here under these circumstances, knowing them with so many others who are fighting this disease, that we're here on the 84th anniversary of the speech, and to be here is just so impactful, and I'm so grateful. I mean, when we first had the conversation on the Zoom and it was sort of mentioned to me, oh, it'll be on July 4th, I mean, all of the planning is just so well done by Caitlin and Jason and everyone involved, and I think that really helps send home the message, you know. I think we did a lot of good on Lou Gehrig Day on June 2nd. Only 15 teams are home, of course, so seeing that momentum has continued throughout the month of June and now into July, I believe this is probably the last one of those. I think it's a really great way to end that, but also keep it going, but really put a good sort of exclamation point on it.
Is there anyone else? Yes, back to the right.
Aaron, I want to ask you, you had the chance to speak with some of these girls today, these women. What was those conversations like, talking to them and hearing their stories and getting just to hear how much of an inspiration they are?
Yeah, I mean, inspiration is the right word. You know, ALS is obviously a terrible disease that, as Sarah has said, is, you know, underfunded, and there's no question that over the last couple of months, a light has been shined on this disease. And, you know, getting to see these women today and really the joy in their eyes and their hearts and the way they're able to express themselves and their gratitude in you know, what is a difficult circumstance and diagnosis, that is inspirational. You know, to see people, you know, I talk about in our season, you know, our adversity that we face, which is, you know, laughable in the adversity that I know some of the people in this audience and family members and support people that, you know, share in this disease with the people going through it, to see the way they're living their life is an absolute example. Like, you know, the example that I want to set for my kids or people in my influences. Who are you when things are great or when things are rough or you get a bad news? And these women today showed me what it is to live, and just the joy that they're living with, you know, shone through to me, rang true to me, and is something that, again, I appreciate about all of them, and I'm so grateful that they're here and we get to honor them and we get to share in what's going to be a special day at Yankee Stadium.